Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. I think Soparak will come later. Sorry about that. आओ जी आप आगे चलिए. We are on the next Shabad of Rera Sahib, right? Remember, we are doing from Sodar till Paiprapat Manuk Devriya. So next is Asa Mahalla Pehla. सुन वड्डा आखे सब कोए, केवड वड्डा डीठा होए. This is a very, very deep, deep, deep shabad. सुन, सुन उत्ते महाराज ने स्यारी पाई है. There is a स्यारी on सुन. The literal meaning is सुन के, from someone, hearing from someone, not just listening from anyone, but from someone specific, from a group or something. सुन वड्डा आखे सब कोई. The spiritual meanings for this is very, very different. When we listen to the Naam, then only we will be able to understand his vadai, his praises, his qualities. Without that, we will not be able to. Sun vadda akhe sab koi. Then we can talk about his qualities. Anybody who will listen to the Naam will be able to talk about his qualities. Otherwise, we are singing praises, but we don't fully understand. Maybe conceptually we understand, but we don't understand in depth in terms of practical. जिन्नी देर तक असी practical नहीं करते, उन्नी देर तक we are just like empty people who are singing the praises, but actually they don't know the vadai of Vaheguru. Always remember this thing. Even a single millisecond of a breath which we are taking, it is because of his kripa. When we move from one place to another, it is because of kripa. You know, this Shabad is by Guru Nanak Dev Ji. And this Shabad was written when the conversation of Mata Tripta Ji was happening with Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Guru Nanak Dev Ji wrote this Shabad in answer to the question or in answer to the instructions given by Mata Tripta Ji. Historically, they say that. But what we have to look into is the essence behind what Guru Nanak Dev Ji is telling us. The question was asked because Maharaj used to be in the Bhakti all the time, even while working. We all know the story of Sultanpur Lodi, right? We all know the different Sakhis of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, right? That when he went for the farm work, he was still doing Bhakti. When he went to he became a shopkeeper, he was still doing the Bhakti. Anything he did, he always did the Bhakti all the time. Mata Tripta Ji asks him or tells him, do the Bhakti at specific time. Then Maharaj, historically they say, then Maharaj wrote this Shabad or sang this in front of Mata Tripta Ji. Sun vadda आखे सब कोई, केवड वड्डा डीठा होए. केवड वड्डा डीठा होए. Maharaj says that, okay, first thing is listening. Then the second thing is looking at the jyot. Kevad vadda dita hoy. The person who will do the darshan of Vaheguru, obviously the filth will go away, but that person will also get a vadai. That is the vadai of Vaheguru. When we do the bhakti of Nirankar, the formless Vaheguru, the qualities of the formless Vaheguru starts coming in us. Gurbani says that, right? Nirpau japa sagal pomite. If somebody is scared, always scared, then when he will meditate on a nirpau, he will become nirpau. She will become nirpau. Nirpau da matlab will not be scared of anything. Right? Mind will not be scared of anything. Sometimes body will be, but mind will not be. Chaddi kala ch rahega banda. So all those qualities will come when we will do his darshan, ditha. Kevad vadda ditha hoye. But still, even if we do the bhakti, even if we listen to the naam, even if we see the jyot, we'll still not be able to fully understand the Vyant nature of Vaheguru, the unlimited nature of Vaheguru. कीमत पाए na kahe आ जाए, will not be able to say it. It's difficult. It's difficult to describe. It's undescribable. Very difficult. कहने वाले तेरे रहस्यमय, but whosoever will listen to Vaheguru, the voice of Vaheguru, whosoever will see Vaheguru, what will happen to them? And whosoever chant Vaheguru, they will finally merge. ਜਦੋਂ ਰਤ ਜਾਣਗੇ ਨਾ, जिनमें राम रहया भरपूर, then those ones will get merged. कहने वाले तेरे रहे समाये. Whosoever will कहना 24 hours, remembering 24 hours, seeing 24 hours, listening 24 hours. They will smile in Vaheguru. That's what the Rom Rom Simran is. Right? When Rom Rom Simran starts, and every cell of our body is remembering Vaheguru. कीमत नहीं होती पाई जा सकती. Value, total value, how beyond how what is the limit of Vaheguru, what is the value of Vaheguru, will not be able to understand fully. But if we will do the bhakti, chanting, listening, seeing, then finally merging will happen. Darshan to baad merging. But it's a slow process. Then Maharaj says in Birag, ਇੱਥੇ ਬਿਰਾਗ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਸਾਹਿਬਾ ਗਹਿਰ ਗੰਭੀਰਾ ਗੁਣੀ ਗਹੀਰਾ. He has lots and lots of depth. We cannot, just like, we always say, we cannot measure the depth of the ocean. It's deep, 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 very deep, right? Ocean is, if we can't even find the depth of an ocean, how can we find the depth of Vaheguru? He has so many qualities. Gehar Gambira, Guni Gahira. Gahira word comes from Geher. Gehra. Gehra is depth. Qualities. So many qualities. Gun. So many qualities. Again, depth. Guni Gahira. Depth of qualities. Not be able to fully understand his qualities. कोई ना जाने तेरा केता केवड चीरा. चीरा की हुंदा है जी? Again, how huge you are. What is the extent of Vaheguru? Nobody will be able to understand. The only thing which we can do, the human mind, it can merge in Vaheguru. Cannot describe it. It's undescribable because there are no words to describe the nature of Vaheguru. Why these things are important to understand? This is a Rahaudi body. Koi na jane, tera keta kevad chira. That's a central idea of the Shabad. Rahaudi tuk. Why it is important? Because we should not be busy. That's what, scientists or whosoever intellectuals, they want to understand the nature, the Vaheguru, the universe, they don't want to understand. At the end of the day, we are wasting the time. There is a person, I think his name is William Bullhorn or Michael Bullhorn. I think William Bullhorn, right? He teaches how to go out of your body in Monroe Institute, right? I don't know if you guys know about Robert Monroe. Robert Monroe was a radio jockey long time back, and he used to be very good into the frequencies. So he said that's these are the same frequencies which are in universe. These are the same frequencies which we can use the radio frequencies, and the same are in our body. If we can be able to go in a particular frequency, our body's consciousness, body's energy can come out. That's what he called. Basically, our subtle body can come out. And he did a lot of experiments, and he was finally with the radio frequencies, he was able to come out of his body. And then he practiced it a lot. And recently, US government unclassified their files. So a lot of people now know about Robert Monroe, what exactly he did. He was hired to train few scientists who can go to Russia, leaving their body, and fetch secret files, right? So they used the radio frequency techniques to do that, to see how the extent, where can we go and all that. And there are few people who were trained, and they used to do that. But when you do that, you are in a lower frequency. They don't understand that. I mean, and you are not in a lower frequency, sorry. You are in a lower dimension, right? Just going in lower dimension will not be able to understand the nature, why grew, how it is, because there are multiple dimensions, and we discussed, right? There is a Taram Khand, there is a Gyan Khand, there is a Sharam Khand, there is a Karam Khand, and we all are in such Khand, right? Or we will go in the lower dimensions if we'll just go out of our body without the Naam, right? With the Naam, we'll go to the upper dimensions. And there are a lot of William Bullam, he has written a lot of books, and he has lectures and all. Um, Worth reading, but only for fun, right? Um, but Maharaj is here saying, Koe na jane tera keta kevard chira. Your extent cannot be known. ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਚ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਵਿਸਥਾਰ, ਕਿੰਨਾ ਵਿਸਥਾਰ ਹੈ, how much the extent is, nobody can know. People can do whatever experiments, you can train people and all that stuff, but if you will not understand how Maya works, you will remain in Taramkhand. You can probably go whatever the uppermost limit of Taramkhand is. You will not be able to understand. You can't even go to you can't even see Dharmaraj. Maybe you will see the dark souls, you probably will meet them in the lower dimension, but you will not be able to go to the upper dimension also. And you will think that this lower dimension, can they do, right? If you are a frog of the well, you think that well is the whole limit, but it's not. It's Maya is causing this. You maybe even if you go out of your body or do anything, right? You will still remain in Taramkhand. You can't go beyond that. Koe na jane tera kita kevad chira. This is very important to know, because then only we'll start understanding the value of Naam, right? Just compare it with a rocket, right? A rocket can probably take you to the moon, right? Or other planets and all. But that's not it. Now, even scientists have started saying there are multiple universes, right? So we are not, we are restricted. The contemplation mind cannot contemplate the extent. So there are not even words. That's why Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, Koi na jane tera keta kevad shira. Nobody can know. Nobody. But Maharaj next starts, Maharaj says, Sab surti mil surt kamai. Maharaj says, but if all the Sangat will sit together and focus on Vaheguru, their their collective focus can do wonders. Sab surti, मिल सुरत कमाई, सब कीमत मिल कीमत पाई. As a collective frequencies, as a collective sangat, as a collective focus will may be able to understand a little bit, but still there will be no words. You'll not be able to explain it. But as a sangat, there's a lot of power. Your sut, when it comes together, it can do wonders. Gyani, Tyani, Gurgurhai. Maharaj says even the topmost Gyanis and Tyanis, Gyanis as in the intellectuals and Tyanis are the Siddhs and all, right? They will not be able to understand the depth of Vaheguru, right? Maybe they are Gurgurhai, right? Gurhai as in the maybe they are gurus of gurus, right? Here Maharaj is not talking about Satguru, right? Guru of gurus as in the worldly gurus, the worldly teachers, the worldly scientists. Maybe they are the topmost scientists. They will not be able to if they are using Kita Iris, right? Remember we heard Kita Iris in Japji Sahib? That if they are trying with just like Robert Monroe or anybody, they'll still go to the lower limit. But sab कीमत मिल कीमत पाई who when sab surti mil surt kamai, when sangat as a together, we need to be in that thing, right? If as a sangat, there's a famous thing, I mean, at least I think it a lot. We say we love our parents, we say we love our family, right? But when we sleep in the night, we don't even know where are we on the bed. Either are we in India, are we in America, are we in Canada? We don't even know. We forget everything. We don't even know the person who is the person next laying down on our bed. But if the families will become sab surti mil surt kamai, then they will go to the darbar of Vaheguru Sache Pasha every night. Everybody goes, but sometimes we fall down and we go into the Pavsagar with our dreams and all because our mind is not pure yet. But was one, the Naad is Pragat. If all the family members Naad is Pragat and they're listening to the Naad, they will together go to the Mandal where the all the Gurmukhs are sitting, the Sukham Ruah, and they are doing the praises. Kehen na jai teri til vadai. We can't even do the till. Till is a sesame seed. Even the iota, we can't understand. We can't describe because there are not words, not in any language. It's only Vismad, 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 tu, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru. We can't describe him. He's indescribable. Sab Sat, Sab Tap, Sab Changiaiyan, Siddha Purkha Kiyan Vadaiyan. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਮਰਜੀ ਤਪ ਕਰ ਲੋ, maybe you get lot of ਚੰਗਿਆਈਆਂ, do lot of ਚੰਗਿਆਈਆਂ. ਸਭ ਸਤ, sab tap, sat is basically dan pun, the donations and all. Maybe if we'll do good karams, if we have all the good quality, even with like siddhs and all, we are doing the vadaiya still. Tud win siddhi kine na paya. Maybe we call ourselves siddh, but without you, tud win siddhi kine na paya. Without you, without your kirpa, will not have those spiritual powers. But only karam mila nahi thak rahaya. Through the kirpa. Here karam is kirpa. Through your kirpa only. Then when your kirpa will happen, no problems will come. Raksha Chakra will become. That will be your ultimate power, right? Normally, the five thieves will talk. Talk on the if somebody is stopping us. Who is stopping us? ਪੰਜ ਦੂਤ ਕਰਮ ਮਿਲੇ nahi thak rahaiya. The five doots will not be able to stop us, but only when your karam will be there, when your kirpa will be there. आखण वाला क्या बेचारा सिफती भरे तेरे भंडारा. The Jeev will not be able to do the praises of Vaheguru. Limited praises, cannot describe it. When he achieves the spiritual powers, when the Bhagat achieves something, okay, it is like gunge di mathiyai. Gunge ki mathiyai. When you give a sweet thing to the mute person, he will not be able to describe what the taste is. Up till certain limit only you can talk about it. But then we will repent, Gurbani says. Once we will say, because it's not, Vaheguruji's extent cannot be described fully. Vaheguruji's bakshish cannot be described fully. Vaheguruji's kirpa cannot be described fully. Only the one who gets that, they only that will know. That's why onu vichara kya. Sifti pare tere pandara. Sifti. What is sifat? Sifat is again praises. Whosoever will do your sifat, your praises. Jisnu bakshe sift sala Nanak Patshahi Patshah. He's a Patshah. He's the kings of the kings who will do the praises. Maharaj is saying, rather than finding or describing Vaheguru Sache Pasha or searching through the Kita Iris, right? What we should do? We should do the Sifti. And there is a Pandar. Remember, whatever swas we do Vaheguru with, we are returned with a gift, the Khajana, the treasure, like, like Amrit Ras, Naam Ras, right? Only person who will receive Amrit Ras will know the value of Amrit Ras, will know the Ananda, the bliss of Amrit Ras. He will not be able to, he will not be able to describe it. Jis tu de tise kya chara. Maharaj says, to whomsoever you are giving those bakshish, those powers, right? Those that khajana, but he will not be able to describe that fully. Even if he will do lot of jatan, chara, even if he will try to explain it, he will not be able to. That's why Gurmukhs, when they achieve that, they try to remain silent. They don't want to speak much because the only thing they want to speak is the Sift and Sla of Vaheguru, but they will not be able to explain it because it's not in these words. There are some things which can be only done practically, experience it, not feel. It's not a feeling. Remember that. It's not at all a feeling. I remember somebody using that word. It's not a feeling. It's an experience. There is a difference between a feeling and an experience. And Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, Nanak Sach Swaran Hara. This is a stamp. Vaheguruji will only and only do good for us. Only and only do good. When we have problems, we feel like, yeah, why it is happening to me? Why it is happening to me? No. Vaheguruji only and only do good. Only do good things for us. When something bad happens, we are not in hukam. We are not in naam because our mind is wandering. We are actually in control of Kal, not Vaheguruji. That's why be very careful. Whenever you get into a problem, make a Rakhya Chakkar. Make a Rakhya Chakkar. Chogird hamare Ram kar dukh lage na paye. That the circle. Vah Guru, Vah Guru, Vah Guru, Vah Guru, Vah Guru, at the end of the day, thoughts. These are the thoughts are the problems. The Panj Doot, Kam, Krodh, Lom, Ahankar is a problem. Whenever we get involved with that, we get into a trouble. We get into a trouble. So be very, very careful. Make always a rakhya chakkar whenever you are in a problem. As in, the Kal is attacking us. That's what Guru Nanak Dev told Mata Tripta ji. Nanak Sach Swaran Hara. The Sach Vaiguru will always do the bakshish. But we have to remember him all the time. Not just at the Amrit Vela, not just in the evening sessions, all the time. 24 by 7. Remembering Vaiguru. आओ जी ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਯਤਨ ਕਰੀਏ. Let's also try to remember Vaiguru. To remember Vaiguru with love. ਸਭ ਸੁਰਤੀ ਮਿਲ ਸੁਰਤ ਕਮਾਈ. ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਰਲ ਕੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਸੁਰਤ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ our focus in the Charan Kamal of Vaiguru. What is Charan Kamal? The Naam of Vaiguru. आओ जी शुरू करिए. We have to say Vah, listen, Guru, listen. आओ जी. Vah, Guru, 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 Guru, Vah, 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 Guru, Va, 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 Guru, Guru, Va, 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 Guru, Guru, Va, 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 Guru, Guru, Va, 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 Guru, Guru, Va, 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 Guru, Guru, Va, 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 Guru, Guru, Va, 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 Guru, Guru, Va, 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 Guru, Va. Guru Vaheguru 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 अंतर्गत वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। हम अवगुण परे एक गुण नाही, अमृत छाड़ बिखे बिख खाई, माया मोह परम पै भूलै, सुत दारा स्यों प्रीत लगाई। एक उत्तम पंथ सुनियो गुर संगत, तै मिलंत जम त्रास मिटाई। एक अरदास पाठ कीरत की, गुरु रामदास राखो शरनाए। एक अरदास पाठ कीरत की, गुरु रामदास राखो शरनाए। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। भुल्लां चुक्कां दी खिमा जी। We'll meet again tomorrow at